Hey Janae, good progress here. I like the background though. It's some of your caricature isn't standing out very well on it, like this part through here. So you want to find something with a good amount of negative space, or you could, try to make this a little bit lighter or darker. I'm going to add a white layer to the bottom just so I could look at your caricature a little bit better. Turn this off. So yeah, because your caricature looks really cool. It's just that some of the subtle things just aren't standing out very well because the background's pretty strong and it's pretty complicated. So you could try doing things like try adjusting the levels. So you could and just there's all these different adjustments you can make to really work to make it, and this will make it darker. And see, that works for the lighter elements, but not for the mid-tones. You could make it lighter. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be doing much either. That's probably one of the better ones. So you might want to find something that has more negative space. You could do something like, I'm not sure how big this object is, but you could make it so the wood part's just lower. So I'm not sure, let me see, I'm not sure that the resolution will be able to allow for that, but I'll just show you. So, something like that you could also move down, something that allows there to be more negative space here. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get it over all this complicated wood, it's just hard to see. So contrast is a really big thing in graphic design because everything's about contrast. So good demonstration is, the white is really visible on a dark background, but not on white. You're obviously not going to be able to see white on white. And the same is true for the other text. It's easy to read when it's on light because it's dark, but when it gets over dark, you can't see it. And the same is kind of true for the other objects. So you may want to continue working with that. You can add some little glows and stuff to make it stand out. Let's see. You could make it a little bigger too. Whoops. No, I guess not. I guess it's about the right size. So I really like the caricature. I think it's really coming a long way. You could even add a bolder flower to it. I like the repetition here. You could even add a little bit more, but the main thing is the background. I really like your text. The thing is just to make it stand out. You could, let's see, Grace. You could add a glow to Grace or a stroke, something like that. That actually works really well too. Something just not that green color, but something like a red or something like that, because it's really small. Let's see here. You can make it more, stronger too. But again, adding something like that will allow the text to stand out a little bit more, as you can see. And again, there's other effects here, obviously. There's outer glow. There's just a lot of different things. I'm just trying to show you something that would allow you to maybe get away with a more complicated background. Because see, that stands out a little bit. You could also put a semi-transparent object behind it. Oh, I don't want this clipped. I don't know why it clipped. But you could, oh, Jesus. Oh, I see you had it like that. So you could put, there's a good, a box or something, like an oval. Let me see if I have, I really hate the way they're doing this new Photoshop in terms of the tools. So you have to either set it up like that where you drag the tools over, or you just have to pretty much use this little dot thing. Okay, let's see. Where's that circular elliptical mark? So again, you could do, and I'm not saying to do this, I'm just saying this is ways to make, things stand out. Unfortunately, though, if you use something light, that white is going to go away. So let's look for something kind of pinky. something like that. I mean, I'm just trying to give you some ideas. Obviously, you don't have to do any of this, but sometimes a class just doesn't, you know, where's that layer here? I'm going to have to move it down under your text. So you see kind of what I'm meaning, and and I'm not saying to do this because I don't really like the way this box looks, but it just gives you an idea of how to make some things. You know, it could work if it was positioned better and it was a different color. The colors were not that good. You could rotate it. Anyway, you could also then make it semi-transparent. So if you make it semi-transparent, then it, I mean, you can still see some of the, some of the texture behind it and stuff like that. So anyway, there's a lot of different ways to do it. And I'm not saying this pink, I just thought this would kind of create repetition with the pink up here and move the viewer's eye down. So you could, you can make any shape you want to. So it's not like you have to make a, like just an ellipse. I mean, this has, under here there's tons of shapes. So if you do the custom shape tool, you can look, there's so many different things. I would choose something really simple, not even a heart. Maybe something like that. And then you can, no, it's not going to let me use it, I don't think. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is. But then again, you can kind of drag something. Might look really hokey. I'm going to turn this off. Yeah, you're probably bored to death now. But you could do something like that, and then again you can work with the transparency. So anyway, there's just a lot of different things you can do to make things stand out. I wish the class kind of had more different things. That's why I try to give you guys a good amount of time when I do this feedback. So you can kind of just see what's going on. You could add a glow to this since it's kind of there's so much detail in there. If this were to be behind something simple, it just stands out so much more too as well. So you could even move it down like that and put it over a shape. So anyway, I really like where this is going, and so just think of more contrast and allowing your really cool caricature to stand out more. Okay.